Hey, hi everyone. I'm Saumya, a software engineer and an educator. Welcome to Module 3 of the project course. A project that will help you understand how to store database locally in your phone. This is very significant. If you are developing mobile application, you must know how to write some data into your mobile phone's storage, and if needed, how to show or load the data back into your mobile application. So writing data in phone storage, and loading data back from phone storage to the app. This is kind of very significant concept, right? And I will today make an application which will help you understand this concept of saving the data locally into phone storage and loading it back into the mobile application. So it is very useful actually. I mean, especially when your project is in the early days, you have not too much of data of the users, etc. That's a good way. Sort of many applications I have seen use the concept of using your phone's storage for storing some data, right? So let's quickly understand it. So what I will do, we have seen this many times. I mean, few of the initial very early stage startup, when the project is in the early days, they sort of even save the data of the user in their phone storage only. So what I'll do, I'll try to make an application. It will be like UI will be something like, I will write welcome to the login screen. You can show your logo, apps logo, etc. I mean, designing stuff you can do as per your wish. I'll mainly focus on the logic. What logic is there? How can you store the data locally in your app, in your phone storage, right? So I'll be like, welcome to the login screen. Here we will accept some data from the user, like the username and the password maybe. Okay, well, it's not a great idea to store password because the developers, or maybe like someone who gets the phone of the user of your user might be able to see the password, right? So but for now, like I'll just to explain to you, you can store any data for that matter, right? So I will take some input from our user, and then I will have a button which will say save data, okay, or maybe login whatsoever, and I'll show the toast that data is saved successfully if the save operation will be success. And then I'll move on to another screen. Okay, I'll move on to another screen which will be our home screen, and here what I will do, I will load the data from the phone's storage, and I will show the data in here. I will show the data in this screen. So we can be like, welcome to home screen, and then I'll show the data here, the show loaded data. Okay, I will show the loaded data in here in the home screen. So I hope the idea is clear to you. This will help us understand how to write data into phone's storage and how to get it back from phone's storage into the application. Sorted? Perfect. So let's now get into the system. I'll quickly create a new project now. So I'm opening up Android Studio in here. Android Studio. Here it is, getting ready, getting loaded. So new project, and I'll choose empty activity. Okay, and here let's give it a good name to our project. So I will say database Saumya. I'll use my name here. Okay, click on finish. Some Gradle build etc will happen here, and then I'll quickly complete the UI UX for the main XML, for the activity main.xml. So I'll try to use a different sort of background for our login screen. Okay, all right, so it is almost done. Yes, the project has been loaded. Now let me get into the XML file, and here what I will do, I will quickly change all of these settings. Let's make it linear layout. Okay, linear layout. Orientation, because I want everything to be placed vertically, like welcome text, then to edit text to accept the data from the user, and the button, okay, which will save the data and take us to the new screen. All right, perfect. So orientation vertical, okay, and let me minimize it. I'm removing the text view here, okay, and I want to use a different sort of background here. So what I will do, I'll open up drawable, open in Finder. So here is the drawable directory and I want to use this background, okay. So I'm just dragging and dropping this one here, and after that I will be like, hey, give the background, this one, to our screen. Looks kind of okayish, right? And now I will drag and drop a text view in here. Let's quickly design the text view. So welcome to login screen, okay, welcome to login screen, and gravity I will quickly do as center, and layout gravity center. Then margin top, let's give it 20, no, not 20, 200 dp, yes, better. And text size, text size of maybe 30 dp, because I want it to be very bold and it should look very sort of impactful, okay. And text style, let's give bold there as well, okay. Perfect. Welcome to login screen. I'm not giving a meaningful name to it. I'm not changing the ID here because I don't have to write any code for this text view. I mean, no operation on click of this or anything like that. So I'm leaving it as it is. Now I want edit text, right? So here is your plain text, drag and drop. All right, let's come here in this split section. I want to give it a fixed width of maybe 100 dp. Okay, it's too much for it. So 50 dp. And here what I want to do, I want to give it a background white, okay. And I want to remove this default text here. We better give a hint. Here. What can be the hint? I'll remove all of this. Hint, please enter your name. Sorted, and it should be capital. And after this, let's put some margin in here of 20 dp so that it has some space from all the other views, okay. And gravity as center, perfect, looks good to me now. And I'll name it et, that is edit text, et name. In the same way I want another edit text for password as well. So here it will be et password, and here I will be like, hey user, please enter your password. Looks cool to me. And now I will go in the design section. And okay, I think there should be more gap between these two, and for that matter what I'll do is I will reduce the margin top value to 180 dp instead. Okay, looks good and better. Maybe we can make it 120 somewhere. Cool. Now I will drag and drop a button in here, and if you see, the button's color is out of the world. Here it's not at all matching. BT and save, okay, because I want to save the data and go to the new screen here. So either I can write like save data, or I can be like login here. So I'll prefer writing save data. BT and save is the ID here. And apart from that, what else? Margin 20 dp, okay, cool. And if you have to change the background of this one, what I will do here, I'll go to the values, themes, and if you notice here, it is using basically the same color as your theme, as a theme of your application, right? So I will change here white, use the white color, and it is now white. Okay, same as your other button, other edit text, etc. What I'll need to do here, text color should be black, so we are able to see what's written on that button. Save data, and it looks kind of okayish to me. We can maybe do wrap content here, but that will shrink it up, so we'll need to do gravity center. Sorted. Looks good. Now let's come to the main part, which is writing the code in the main activity.kt. Okay, cool. So either I can use view binding, or I can, because here I'll need to create variables for just 3 of these. So I prefer like using find view by id only. So late init var. Why late init var? I have taught you so many times. So we use late init var where I'm not sure what value should I give to the variable right now here, and I'm like late init, later initialize. I will initialize you later in the application, okay, when I will be sure of what value you need or you deserve whatsoever. Okay, so late init var, and here let's one by one let's create for each of this. So I will write here edit text name. This is of type edit text. Whoops, edit text. And then late init var edit text password. This is also of type edit text. And finally late init var, and what's the third one? That's save button, right? So button save. Okay, and this is of type button. Simple. Whoops, so many T's in the button. And now I will give them the value as promised there, late init. I'll initialize late. So now I'm initializing you all. Find view by id, and here what I'll do, r.id dot et name. Cool. And edit password. Find view by id again, r.id dot et password. Sorted. And button save. Find view by id, r.id dot btn save, right? Perfect. So now when I click the save button, I want to save the data, whatever is in there in the edit text. Okay, and for now I'm not putting those condition if else, like if the edit text is empty, then how should we handle those and all of that. But like when we make it live, obviously on Play Store, when we have actual users, so it's a good idea to keep the checks as well. But what I'm teaching here is more than enough for understanding how to store data locally. Okay, so just like follow me, it will be good to go. Okay, so btn, what's the variable? Button save, right? So button save dot set on click list. Now set on click list. Now when this button is clicked, so I want to perform some action. Now what that action is, I have to specify here. Okay, so very first thing, I want to save the data locally. For that I will be using shared preferences. So var shared pref is equal to get shared preference, this one, and here I have to give name of the table, like how you want to create the data in your phone's storage. Okay, so I will give it the name login data. Makes sense, login data, right? Because I'm storing the login data of the user, right? And here you have to write the mode. Now you will be like, what this mode is? So basically mode, I'm giving it private mode here. That means only my application, only my app can access the data whichever is saved in the phone storage, whatever is saved in the phone storage. Okay, private mode, like data is very important, very crucial, it's secret, so only my app can access that. Okay, So this is what it means, the mode of the data here, and this is the name of the data whatever we are storing. And after that we have to create an editor. Val editor is equal to shared pref dot edit. Cool. And after that we just have to put some data in here. Editor dot put string. So I will be writing the name. Name is the key for the data. Okay, name is the key here. And let me tell you one thing, like whenever you have to put data, whenever you have to store data, it's mostly in the form of key and value. Key and value. Okay, name is the key and value can be like Saumya, Amit, scalar, anything, any name for that matter, right? So name, that ID, that key is the standard. Okay, all right. So here I want to store that name whatever user enter here in this edit text, So let me retrieve that data. Let me get that data from the user. So edit text name dot get text dot toString. So the name, the data, whatever the user will enter is here in this variable, and I will write it here. Put string, name is the key, and this is the value. I will be writing my name for example, right? So name Saumya. Okay, perfect. And then editor dot put string. I now have to save the password as well, right? As I talked to you initially that I will be saving these two data, right? So whatever password the user will enter here, I have to retrieve that and I have to throw it into the table, into the phone storage. Okay. So let's get the password. Val p is equal to edit text password dot get text dot toString, and here is the p, which is the password. Sorted. So I have what I did. Let me explain quickly. The very first thing, let's make it val because we are not changing the value. So very first thing, you have to make a table. You have to give a name to the database. So get shared preferences, name of the database, and what is the mode. I want my data to be private. Okay. After that, you have to create an editor so that you can write something in the login data, this database, so that you can write something. So you created an editor. Then in the editor dot put string, you are putting some data, you are writing some data. This is the key, this will remain standard, and this is the value. We are putting that value which we are getting from the user. Whatever the user will enter here, we will save the same thing as it is. We are not doing anything special. So you would be like, that's it. But one last step is left. Like we have written the data, we did editor dot put string, but for the data to be written into the storage, you have to write one more thing, editor dot apply. That's it. That's pretty much it. This is the only piece of code that you have to write if you have to save your data into the phone's storage. Okay. By this application, we will be for the first time writing something into the phone's storage. Okay. We are doing something there. I mean, whatever application I taught on this channel earlier, we didn't disturb the phone's storage. I mean, we didn't add anything there. But with the help of this code, we will be doing that. Okay. Sorted. After that, what I have to do, I have to open up a new screen where I will be able to load the data and see whatever is there in that data. So let's come here in the project section quickly, and don't mind this error r.id. Basically, Android Studio kinds of takes some time to process the IDs. If I press here command enter, so you can see it's able to come here. It's just that it will process it and it will not fail when we run it. I mean, you can check it. If I'll run it, it will work completely fine. But anyways, let me focus on the right thing. Okay, new and project. Where is, okay, activity. an empty activity. This is my home screen. Okay, whoops, home screen. Okay, and finish. So home screen is getting ready. In the home screen, I don't want to put much fancy stuff. I just have to add one thing. I'll use here linear layout only. Okay, linear layout, and orientation should be vertical, and background the same background. Okay. And I will get this thing from here only. This is styling of the text view. I like the bold size and all of that for this text view. So not welcome to login screen, we will write here welcome to home screen. Okay, this is your home screen, and nothing to do with the ID name because I don't have to write any logic for this one. Okay, cool. And another text view just here, just below it, and this is important, TV result. I'll show the result here. Whatever data we are saving in the first place in the main activity, we will load everything on this screen. Okay, the name and the password of the user. Sorted? So I'll make it, okay, for now let it be here. Gravity as a center, this gravity as center, and text size, let's write 20 dp. Okay, 20 dp, and let's give it some margin as well of 20 dp. Okay, much better. And let's make it maybe bold as well, so we are able to see the result in a bold way. Okay, it should be highlighted sort of, right? So TV result, and it's good, I guess. Let's quickly get into the coding part. Late in it var, I just want one variable here, which is a result text view. Oops, result text view, which will be of type text view. Okay, oh my god, text view. And now I will initialize it here. Result text view is equal to find view by id, r.id dot TV result, this one. So I have to load the data now. Okay, I have to load the data. So for loading the data as well, I will need to create a val shared pref. I'll create the same, I'll write the same thing as in here. Okay, I'll get the shared preference, get shared preference, and the same name. Don't make this mistake. If you are giving like one space bar here, make sure it's same in this one. Otherwise you will not be able to retrieve the data. Okay, otherwise you will not be able to get the data. So val shared pref, right? But now in this one, I will not be writing an editor. I will not be creating an editor, because here I have to get the data, right? I have to get the data. So you can see here we have methods like get string, get boolean, etc. So here we added a string, right? Put a string. So now we have to get a string. And what string you have to get? Write the same key that you wrote here. Write the same key that you wrote here, name. Okay, so this will help you get the value of the name key. If I would have written Saumya or Amit or Sonal, anything for that matter, that name will be retrieved here. The other parameter, they are asking for one more parameter, that is default value. Let's say if you don't get any value for this key, then what should you show to the user? So I'm leaving it empty, like show empty thing. Okay, so this is my val, what should we name it? Val name. Okay, name. And this is the password that the user will be entering. So shared pref dot get a string, and password here. Let me see if the spelling is all good and same. Yes, it's the same, and default value empty. Okay. So this much part is done. Now what I will do, I'll have to show this data in my result text view. So result text view dot text is equal to I'll be like name is this, Okay, name is this, and next line. Okay, in the next line I will write password is, password is this. Okay, which is this variable. Sorted. So I think this should work fine. I have written the code correctly. Okay, let's quickly run the app. That will help us understand. Okay. One more quick thing. I didn't add the code for opening the new screen. Like, I'm saving the data in the login data in this database locally, but I'm not opening the new screen. So for that, val I is equal to intent. Intent, and let's pass here the context, and then the new screen which I want to open, home screen, class.java, and then start activity and pass the intent. Sorted. Let's now run it. So like, fingers crossed. I'm super excited to see if it will work. And you see, like, as I ran the app, so this error is also gone. Like, it's able to, find where this ID is. I'll need to upgrade the version here, 34, quickly. Okay, it is throwing that error that, hey Saumya, that dependency this will compile against version 34 or later. So use that. Okay, I did that change. So let this happen. This is exciting. I mean, if you are into developing mobile application, you must know all ways of handling data. Like, you are creating an application, you are getting some data from the user. Must know how to use the data, how to save the data in different ways. Okay. So it's running. A Gradle build is happening here. Let me minimize this one. Meanwhile, I'll help you understand everything here. So to save the data, you just have to create the shared preference, get shared preference, the name of the database, and the mode, private or whatsoever. Then editor. Then in the editor, write everything, whatever you want to save in the phone's storage, and then apply. Okay, wow, it's running. This is white. Let me hide the support action bar. I'm not liking the support action bar. Support action bar dot hide, and similarly in home screen as well. So when I'll rerun, so you will see that the action bar is not there. So enter your name. My name is Saumya Singh. Okay, and after that I have to enter password. So I'll be entering any like number here. Okay, 1 2 3 4 hash anything. And after that, I'm clicking on save data button, and if you see the code, so on clicking save data button, I'm saving the data in my phone's storage, and then I'm opening up a new activity. I can show here toast as well, that data saved successfully, right? Toast dot make text, this context, and then data saved successfully, and then toast dot length short dot show. Okay, done. Successfully spelling is wrong. Save data. Wow, welcome to home screen, and we are able to retrieve everything in here. Like, I wanted to do this, right? I wanted to when I'm going on the new screen, home screen, so I wanted to see the name and password, whatever I entered, so I'm able to see it, right? So the code is working completely fine. Now let me tell you that how you can access this data. I mean, I'm saying that it's stored in the phone storage, right? So let me help you understand all of that as well. So device manager, go in device manager. Okay, here at the my like right hand it is. I mean, you would be knowing where it is, right? Device manager. So just click on it, and Nexus 5X, I'm using this emulator. Just click on this icon, which is your device file explorer. You have to go in your phone's file explorer, click on that. So here, let me bring it up. So many things are there. So you have to go in data. We are dealing with data, right? So open up the data directory, then inside data, again data, And now you check the package name of your app. Okay, so the package name of my app is com example database Saumya. So com example database Saumya, this is the one. Okay, this is the one. So shared prefs, I have to see shared prefs. So you can see here like login data.xml. This XML file has been created. If I open it up, you can see the data is stored here in map format. This is the key name, this is the key password, and this is a value. Whatever the user would have entered, it will show up in here. So whatever you write into the phone's storage via the shared preferences method, that data will be stored in your phone's storage in the XML format. Okay, let's run it once again. Okay, I'm running it once again because I made those changes like toast and hide support action bar. So now it looks better. The action bar is gone here, right? So I'll write again Saumya only. Yeah, my name Saumya, and password anything I'm typing. Okay. Save data. So you can see data saved successfully, the toast, and we are here in the home screen, which is showing me the name and the password. Okay. All right. Looks good to me. I hope you are able to understand everything clearly. Go and make your database app right now and show it to me. You can put it anywhere on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram. Tag me. I would love to see your project. Tag me or Scalar. Any mentor from Scalar can also review the project, right? I would love to see that. If you are following this tutorial, then make sure you are making the project as well. You are pushing it on GitHub. You are showing the world what you are building. And if you are facing any doubt in this tutorial, this was very easy and interesting one, to be honest. We created shared preferences. That's so simple and easy. The lines of code, right? And to retrieve it, we just have to use the get method. We have to create the shared preferences and shared pref.get. If everything is clear till now, comment below that you have understood. Just write understood or completed or whatever. Just convey me that you are following with me and you have completed till now. And also tell me which app you want to build next. I'll make sure to make that for you. I hope this detailed tutorial was helpful for you. If yes, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel.